Well, hello, my friends of the internet, and hello to all of our subscribers. Welcome, Jeff here, back again here today, and I am reporting to you live from the Lowe's here in Coral Springs, Florida. And we're going to show you some bargains today. We're going to show you some Kobalt Days bargains that they got on the tools, some really steep tool discounts there. I'm going to show you some patio furniture that's been slashed in half, and we're going to take a look at some outdoor gear and a barbecue grill setup that they've got here too. So without any further ado, let's get started right here. I want to show you this display that they had here right as we come in the door. So let me swap the camera around here. It says patio clearance, and there's only 3 sets left, and they're $549. So these are Allen and Roth. So this was $1,098 for a 7-piece dining set. They pretty much got it marked down to almost half off. So that's a pretty good steal right there. And then they have another set here that was $698 originally. And that says here they got 14 sets left. That's now marked down to $598. So that one's $100 off. So that looks like a screaming buy there. This is a little set they got here, clearance. This was $148 previously, and they've got it marked down to $78 here. So that looks kind of cool. I love that aqua color on these guys right here. These are the boxes they come in right here. Here's another really nice deal here. So this is an 11-foot LED cantilever umbrella here. So what it works is these are nice. You got lights on them that light up there at night for you. And it looks like it comes with this stand here, and it says it gives 85 square feet of coverage. This thing is marked down right now to $278 from $398. So that's basically 125 bucks off. That is just substantial there. So these are the boxes these come in. They look like about maybe 8-foot long boxes. So you'll need a pickup truck or something big for that one. This looks kind of cool. This is a red bench here with the birds on it. It's metal, so you could, if you don't like the red, you could probably easily paint this whatever color you want. This guy right here is $64, marked down from $128. So you're basically got 50% off on this guy here. And I'm going to come back around. So this wasn't here last time I was in here. They got this whole row right here. See, all of this stuff right here is just marked down. So here you got the swivel dining chairs here for outside on the patio here. And this one here is $99, marked down from $198. So that's a pretty screaming good deal here. I'm surprised that they are running these sales like this soon, because summer's still got time, So here's another one here. These are the conversation chairs. So these are very similar to the dining room chair there, except these sit lower. It looks like they probably sit a little bit lower. These are pretty nice here, and it's a set of 2, and the price on this one here is $410. So it was $548 before. So these guys right here are pretty much about 150 bucks off. And then here is the matching love seat and coffee table that go to this one here. So there's the love seat, and you can see the picture of the coffee table on there as well. And this set right here is $338, and that was $450 before. So you're seeing very similar stuff like this going all the way down. That's that same. No, that's a different. This is a different dining room. These are dining room rockers, and there's a set of 2 in here. So they look like this. There's the picture of them sitting there on a patio. This one here for the 2 chairs is marked down to $166 from $333. So again, another one that's basically half off the original price. And that's that same one we just showed you. Anything new here? Okay, this one here is a woven armless sectional chair. So that's sort of what it looks like there. I'm assuming it's this guy right on the end of the thing there. So he's $234, marked down from $334. So they took $100 off of that puppy there. And here they've got a table here. This is well, they're not really showing the radius of it, but at least at the base it looks to be about 38 inches by 38 inches. So this table, which looks like it matches all of that other stuff, is pretty much half off also. $74 from $155. So that's pretty much the furniture that they've got listed here. I wanted to take you over here and show you this pretty massive barbecue grill that they've got here. This thing is really incredible. So it's right here. And let me just show you this whole thing here. It starts way over here on the right with the refrigerator. It's got the big infrared barbecue grill right there. And then it's got a side burner right here. This thing is massive. Then you have here another corner unit with granite on it. And then over here you have a sink with more storage here. So, I mean, these seem kind of pricey for these little individual sections, without a doubt. So let me just show you here. So this one here, there's your sink here. And it's got a faucet that comes with it. But this thing here, and it has a cooler too. This is $13.99. That is kind of pricey for just this component, you know, for basically sticking an igloo cooler through a hole in the granite. And then in here, you've got storage. What I like is that they gave you here a FCI outlet on there, and a trash thing right there. So that is kind of pricey there for that unit, $13.99. This corner unit is $5.89. Got modular corner storage, so there must be a door on the back side of it or something like that. And here's your modular outdoor stove right here. So you got the burner up top, and that's where your propane goes for that burner there. The grill is right here. Now, this is the thing here. What they advertise here on these is that, okay, no flare-ups or charred food because you have the true infrared cooking system. However, what I see in here is because it's infrared, everything is right directly below you like this. There's nowhere for the stuff to drip, so it is gonna drip on there, and it's gonna flare up and burn them. So, from what I've seen from people I know that have these, that's what happens, is you do get the flare-ups. So the other thing I don't like about this is I don't like this material of the grill. I want pure, what is it, 403 or 304 stainless grill cooking grate. That's what I have at home. I order my grates off eBay from suppliers that only guarantee pure stainless steel. And I'll give you a trick. I'm going to do a video on this one time, but normally we'll bring a magnet with us, and you stick the magnet down wherever all the metal is. If the magnet sticks and clings, it means it's not pure stainless steel, because stainless steel does not hold a magnet. So when we were shopping for ours, we bought a magnet, we put it here, put a magnet there, on the handle, on the doors. We want to know everywhere that's not stainless steel. See, like this here, they're usually alloys or blends. The other thing I don't like about this, see this upper here where this is the warmer where you put like the bread, the buns and stuff like that to warm them up. This is painted, and it's not going to take long for this thing to start chipping and looking gnarly. And that's why, again, I don't like this. On mine, I have a flat stainless steel tray with holes in it that functions a lot better than this. But this whole grill section right here is $15.99, and we're talking just for this part right here. I think it's probably a little pricey for the quality of what you're getting. They do have a light, 2 lights there. The other cool thing here is the burners have LEDs on them, so they'll light up at night. So this is sort of what it looks like here. LED illuminated control knobs. And they have another section here. So this is on wheels too. This is a refrigerator that you can have outside here, you know. That's a lot of money, though. $1,000 for this whole thing. Just for a piece of thin 3/4 inch granite and a metal cage. And I could go buy a really decent refrigerator to put in here. Because really, this is not a freezer either. It's just a fridge. It doesn't make ice. So that's sort of what we are left with there. So we're done with that section. I'm going to walk us over to check out something here on the lawnmowers. And while we're doing that, if you missed our video that we uploaded last night, you got to go check it out. It's 4 plumbing tools that you should never ever use, and 3 of them are a violation of the Uniform Plumbing Code. All right, so what I'm looking at here, they're not really giving much bargains here. I mean, look at this. Here's your Craftsman lawnmowers, $219, only $10 off. Well, guess what? We're not going to Disney World on the savings here, that's for sure. And the other thing I don't like here is, see that Briggs and Stratton there? So Craftsman, even on my Craftsman Edger that I own, Craftsman typically uses Briggs and Stratton engines, and I can't stand Briggs and Stratton engines. They're the hardest engines to start. They never start on the first pull. In fact, I always call them Briggs and struggling. And the minute you hit any amount of deep grass, forget about it, it chokes. My Honda lawn I bought that replaced that one, oh, it starts first time, every time. Okay, so I wanted to show you this one here. This is a pretty decent bargain. This is a Greenworks Pro. This is a 60-volt lithium cordless string trimmer, and it's $149, and it was $199. So this guy right here is pretty much 50 bucks off at the current time here. So that's what it looks like hanging here. And this is really the only halfway decent deal on this aisle. They're not really running any kind of good specials here. Anything that you see here with a yellow tag is basically $10 off. Here's one that's almost as good. So this is I don't know if that's from Kobalt. Is that the Kobalt? Yeah, it's the Kobalt one. So you have a Kobalt 24-volt trimmer. So that's $129. He's 40 bucks off. And that's what he looks like here. And it's brushless too. So to get a brushless one at that price. And by the way, I think, oh, it's a combo kit, see? So this one actually comes not only with the trimmer, but it has a blower, and it comes with 2 batteries. So that's actually a pretty darn good deal if you're on a limited budget too. So the tool has a 5-year warranty, and the battery has a 3-year warranty on it. So that kit is actually pretty decent if you're looking for a good starter kit there. There was another one here, a Craftsman here, and this is a 2-cycle gas engine here on this one, this multi-tool here, but I don't think it comes with any of the other tools. I think it might just come with one. And this one's, again, it's only $10 off, not a big savings there at all. So we're going to walk around the corner here. They have some incredible bargain prices right around the corner here on these vanities that I want to show you. I don't know if they've got them as clearance or what, but while we're heading over there, I wanted to remind you folks that if you haven't seen our other channel, the carbuyingtips.com channel here on YouTube, you got to go check it out. We uploaded a video last week talking about the car dealer scams with the window stickers, what they're doing now with the excessive fees, and that they're putting these fake window stickers on there to make it look like they're from the factory to charge you $5,000 more on stuff. So you got to go make sure you check that out. Okay, so here's what we got. So they got this section here of about 4 vanities that are for sale, and I'm going to show you here why these are really not the best quality. But unfortunately, some people can't afford the best quality either. But so this one right here is $299, and it was $499. So he's $200 off for the vanity, and then I believe the top is extra, but it's $100 as opposed to $129. So it actually doesn't look too bad. If you're looking for real cheap to put into a guest bathroom, this would be a good one to do. But let me just warn you about the quality on these compared to what I normally buy. So look at this door. That's not a soft closed door. So that's one thing I always look for, a soft closed door. And then here, when you open this up, you might think, oh, the drawer looks good at first, but it's not, because when you open it up here, there's no dovetail connections there on there. They're brad nailed in, and that's a much cheaper one. What? Oh. I saw it. Somebody there said, Norm, oh, Jeff, when I purchase big dollar items at Lowe's, I negotiate for a lower price. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, so you can see why these aren't as good as, like, those other ones that I've showed you in the past, because the brad nails on there. And let me see how this big one does with the drawers here. Yeah, it's the same way. It's the same type thing. Let me get in close and show you. See how it's brad nailed in instead of dovetailed together, which would make it much higher quality. Now, if you remember when I was in Costco last week and I showed you guys that nice, I think it was a 42-inch vanity. That one had the dovetailed doors and the drawers rather. It had the dovetail connections and soft closed doors, and it even had an outlet inside one of the doors, so you could charge your like razors or whatever, toothbrushes. So those slam shut also. They're okay. I mean, $199 is not a bad price. What I don't know is, see, I think these might be thermofoil also. They're probably particle board, which, you know, my opinion on particle board, you should never ever put particle board in a bathroom ever. I don't even like it, period. I don't think I would ever buy any furniture that's made out of particle board. So this one here was $279, marked down from $449, and $79. And you know, people always like these kinds of, I'm not sure I like these. The reason is because if there's water in there, now you got to stick your hand in potentially dirty water there. Norm says, even the items on sale. Oh, and you agree to buy them right then. You've saved quite a few bucks doing that. That's a good idea. I got to remember that. I tell you, man, I'm going to go in. Oh, yeah, yep, you're right, Mary. Junk. You're absolutely right. Unfortunately, there's, you know, people can't afford the better stuff. I go to like JK Cabinets, and they have them all around the country, and I like their stuff because it's wood. Everything is wood. It's all soft closed doors and dovetail drawers. And like a vanity, let me see. Here's a 30, is this a 36 inch? Yeah. So a 36 inch vanity, when I buy one like this from J&K, is typically about $350. So it's not too far out of the ballpark from these prices here that we're looking at there, right? And then what I do is that's just for the vanity, and then I go into like Home Depot and sometimes in Lowe's here, and I buy a nice vanity top. These are not nice vanity tops. These are like some artificial preformed thing that's not even deep. I typically will buy, you can see them over here. I'm going to walk over here and show you because I'm right around the corner from it. Best to get real wood. Particle board should be illegal. Yep, I agree. I think it should be a violation of building codes to have particle board. We have it in our kitchen now, and we've been in our house over 20 years. And the problem with that is it's just falling apart now. The doors are falling apart. Here's one here, a little higher quality one, of the type that I normally end up buying for my cabinets. So this one here, see, that says $489. I don't know if that's for the, yeah, that's for the vanity. They're not showing how much the top is on that. But yeah, we have doors falling off in the kitchen, and that's a problem for us because it's just falling apart. You can't really fix it. So here's a good one here. This is one, I think I may have bought one of these one time. So this one here, these are like $269 approximately if you buy the 37 inch. And the higher up in size you go, the more the price is. Like that $469 there is for a 61 inch. So a 37 inch version of that's $269. And I always make sure I'm using a 10% off coupon when I'm buying one of these. And I'll take the coupon into Home Depot. If I end up buying it from Home Depot instead, I'll take my coupon over there and they'll honor it. And I save 10% all the time. But here, this is great doing it this way because you don't have to pay your granite guys a whole lot of money. They would charge you like $600 for doing that, by the way, the granite guys. So by buying it preformed and it already has the sink, all you got to do is put a faucet, you're fine. Let me just give you one caveat with that. You see how that's a widespread? That's an 8-inch widespread up there. The 8-inch widespread faucets cost more money because it's 3 separate things that you're buying and putting in together. Whereas that one right there is a 4-inch on center, and you can just buy a regular faucet. So typically you can get a $50, $60, $70 faucet for there. But as soon as you go to widespread 8-inch, you're looking at $90, $100. That's the only issue about it, but it does look nicer. People walk into our flip condos and they just go gaga when they see everything that we've done there. And a couple of videos that we have in the works as I walk around to get over to the Kobalt stuff. We filmed one tonight. Oh, for tomorrow. Yeah, we'll be uploading one tomorrow. It's our What Is It Wednesday. It's a tool that you have to identify what it is. And it's a really cool tool that serves a really good purpose. So, Mary says, absolutely should be against building codes. Problems and sometimes it fades and I can't catch it before it fades. All right, so we're heading down this way here. And we're getting over to where these Kobalt tools are, because it is Kobalt days going on right now. And right off the bat, the first one we got here is, we got the 37-piece drill drive set here for $14.98. So this was $24.98, so $10 off. It seems like a pretty decent deal for a starter kit. These are not pro grade. That's why I bought like the DeWalt's. Now, if you saw our video last week, you'll know why I would never buy this kit right here. Good lifetime warranty on Kobalt tools, yeah. But the reason why I won't buy this tool, and I'll pass by in a minute and I'll show you why. But we did a video about 2 weeks ago showing how DeWalt finally came out with the clear lids on their tool kits. So I stopped buying kits like these where you can't see what's inside of them, because I have too many of them. And it's a pain in the butt trying to figure out where all your tools are, your accessories. Do I have drills? Are those sockets? What are they? This one here is a 13-in-1 double drive screwdriver. So what has it? That looks cool. It's like a turret of bits, and those bits all fit right inside the tool there. And so that's $13. It's only $3 off. But I guess percentage-wise, it's a fairly decent percentage. This is probably the better deal. This right here is a pliers set here, and there's 5 different pliers in here. One of them right there, that's the wire cutters. Those are like needle nose pliers, and then you've got that one in the middle there with the looks like a dinosaur. He's kind of like your channel locks. So that's a pretty good set, and then again, it does say lifetime warranty, hassle-free lifetime warranty. So it's like a nice 5-piece set there. I hate these things, man. You can't get them back into the set. I don't know how they do it. All right, now you've got here a 16-ounce fiberglass curved claw hammer. Now, just by picking this up, this felt pretty light to me. So don't expect it to be able to do a whole lot for you. And I wouldn't buy a hammer like this unless it had the groove here. You guys know what the groove does? There's usually a groove that goes right here, and you put your nail in it, and it's a starter. It's like a starter groove, and you go, and it'll help you start. That way you'll never bang your fingers with the hammer, ever. So, but that's still a pretty good deal if you're just looking for a cheap around-the-house hammer and not expecting it to do major construction or framing with it. This right here is a pretty decent deal here, $19.98. So it was $39.98. There's 2 different sets. You can get either the standard or the metric, and so this is what it looks like here. 11 pieces on there. It doesn't go up to an inch. It only goes up to, wait, let me see. Yeah, it only goes up to 7/8. So if you're looking for an inch, you're gonna be disappointed. Then it goes all the way down in size to 1/4 inch. So this set, $19.98. And yeah, the lock blade knife here, I don't know how good their blades are. I typically buy the Lennox. Those are really nice. Those are the white handle. They're more softer, curvier. They fit around, your hand fits around it better. You can like grab it a lot easier than these things. So I think these would dig into my hand a little too much. But those Lennox ones with their blades, those blades are the best of the best. Okay, so we have here, now it says it's their everyday low price, $15.98 for the 7-piece reciprocating saw blades. I typically use the Diablo. I don't know, have any of you guys ever used these Bosches? Let us know in the comments down below. This is a 7-piece set, still a pretty good deal. So yeah, they got some that are made for cutting heavy metal, wood with nails. Those are good, just regular wood. Demolition. Wood with nails. So I don't know what's different about this blade than the other wood with nails one. So what I wanted to see is if these guys have, they're still showing the older DeWalt kits too, see, where they're not see-through. But there's one here, because I know I bought one in here a couple of weeks ago. I see it around the other side. So we did that whole video on that a couple of weeks ago. So here's the titanium. This is the kit I would buy over the one I just had anyway, because these are titanium. You never get the plain black ones, they're useless. But see how you get the clear lid? So now you can see what's in your kits. And same with these. So they're starting to come out with that with all of their kits now. See? Clear lid, clear lid. Don't buy this one. Doesn't have a clear lid. All right. They got these here, these Irwin. These are vice grips. Vice grips can really come in handy sometimes. I very, very rarely use them though. So you got to be somebody that's like a plumber or that really needs these. But yeah, these are $19.98 for the 2-pack here. That's a pretty decent price for that. And Irwin, so this is their straight line stuff. I don't do chalk lines anymore. I haven't done chalk lines in years. You can do stuff with a laser now. Okay, and then coming on over this way, they have I can see an upgraded hammer already from here, the Estwing, because that's the type of hammer I have. Although, now this is a 22 ounce, and this is, yeah, you can feel the weight on this. This will have some power to it. Okay. So, but the only thing is, again, it doesn't have that groove. But I do like the texture front of the head there. So that's good for, it helps you not slip so much on the nails when you're hammering the nails. It won't strike the nail and slip off of it as easily. And hey, we were just talking about Lennox here. They have a blade set here too. Let me see what they got here. So they have a 12-piece demo reciprocating saw set for $30. Now you get what you pay for sure. These are much, much, much better quality than the Kobalts. Built stronger, cuts longer. So they have this, and then I love these. I actually have a couple of these different sets at home from Lennox. This is a 13-piece plumber's and electrician's hole saw set. So if you don't have a hole saw set, they're very, very, very handy to have. So these are the sizes that come with it, and they come with the little adapters that connect up to your impact driver there, and you just drive away. I use them when I'm doing vanities. Once in a blue moon, I'll get a vanity that has a back on it, which I don't like, but I'll have to calculate where to cut the 3 holes, and I'll do it that way. I even use it for cutting the holes in drywall when we're putting new drywall up behind like a sink, and you have to fit the pipes through those holes in that drywall there. This right here is a screaming deal. Come on, man. $14.98. Framing hammer, rubber. What? So rubber grip, blister's hand. Wood is best for everyday use. Yeah. I usually use gloves though. I mean, wouldn't the gloves help better if whether you're using wood or rubber grips? I would think that would help better. Here's the you got a 25-foot and a 16-foot for $14.98. I mean, that's a screaming bargain. What I don't know is, it says 11-foot standout. I'll believe it when I see it. How much for the hole saws? The hole saws are $89.98 for that 13-piece hole saw set. At home, I actually have the Milwaukee one. And these look nice. See, these are the metal clamps. These you can use for doing cabinets. Hanging cabinets here. $29.98, so that's $20 off the price. Normally $49.98. These we use stuff like this all the time for doing cabinets. Oh, you got the Milwaukee, Norm? Okay. And you got these Irwin quick grips. Those are nice to have too. I don't own these, but my friend does, and sometimes when we're doing cabinets together, he'll whip a couple of these out because they're really fast to get them into place and get them going. Now here you got this one here. You got this workbench here. This guy here is $119, and it comes with these two clamps that you see in the picture there. Gloves help with blisters, but some of us like to feel. Yeah, I get sensory issues. I can't have a belt hanging around me with all of the weight and stuff on it. I can't carry my electric tool bag weighs 25 pounds. I can't have that slinging over my shoulder. No way, not in a million years. I'll leave that on the cart. There's a little wheeled cart that I wheel around with me as I'm going around the rooms, putting in all the outlets. Here's again, another. This might be that same set. No, this is different. This is a 1998 for a 65-piece driving set. Now, if it's the only one you have in your house, fine, get that. But I like to see what's inside. Here we got a Dremel, 5-amp Dremel. So they're doing a buy one get one here. So what happens is, I guess if you buy the Dremel here for $129, you get this right here, which is a $29 value here. So, but the only thing is, these are wood. I don't see any. Would have been nice if they provided a mixture of wood and drywall on here. Hot in summer and hard to roof with gloves. Yep. I was up on a friend's roof last week. They have a flat roof over their patio, and with the rain, it was standing water up there, and it was like a steam bath. I went up there to put some plastic down until the roofer can get in there and get the job done. Here they have a Dremel kit. It's a 160-piece kit for $29.98. So this guy right here, those are all the different pieces that come with it. And here's a nice one. Here, this looks like a deal. So now I like Rockwell. I have a Rockwell Sonic Crafter, which is kind of like this one. It's an earlier version of this. One of these days I might upgrade to a newer one. But they have here this compact circular saw. It's corded though. It's not battery. I'm done with the corded stuff. I'm going to be changing to all batteries as soon as I can. That looks like a nice looking. They have this one comes with a 10-piece kit. These new Sonic Crafters, and we got more Kobalt over here, man. It's pretty weird, man. They put all the Kobalt stuff in the back of the store, which is odd because normally, like, Home Depot has things like this all right by the front door as soon as you come in here. There's that thing. This is the one that I thought was a pretty decent deal right here. Although I was in a Lowe's the other day and I thought I saw a bigger kit than this. But this is a 154-piece mechanics tool set for $99. It was $119. That's not such a big deal. They must have sold out of that one I saw the other day. It was like a 250-piece set or something. This is a cute little one. So it's not much of a deal though. $39.98. It's a 64-piece. And look at this though. See this ratchet? It's a 3-in-1 ratchet. I'm not so sure. Have you guys ever tried any of these 3-in-1 ratchets? I'm not sure I would trust them. I don't know how good the quality is. To me, you buy a 1/4-inch ratchet, a 3/8-inch ratchet, and a 1/2-inch ratchet. When you get things that are trying to be more than one thing at once, a jack of all trades, master of none. So they can't open this. They got it sealed off, so we can't look inside. This is a good deal here. A massive pair of scissors, and then a standard size pair. Again with a lifetime warranty, and these are $5.98. So they're $2 off of their normal price. This one, this is nice here. I think this is a better deal than that other set that we saw. I think it was the Irwin set earlier. So this is $19.98 for this one here. And you got 3 sets of locking pliers here. These are really nice. The smaller ones are really good if you have to get into a tight space and yet still be able to lock in place. I like that deal. Oh, and here's a nice set. Hang on. So you got 3 adjustable wrenches in here. And this is $12.98 for 3 wrenches. It was $19.98 before. That is a pretty good deal there. So one of them goes as wide as 15/16. The other one goes as wide as 1 3/16. And the other one goes as wide as 1 3/8. And they got the same thing going here with the channel locks. This is not the channel lock brand. This is Kobalt's answer to the channel locks. So you have 3 of them in there. I like this because you got the real smaller one or the real tiny one, and a little bit larger one, and a larger one than that. So you have an 8-inch, a 10-inch, and a 12-inch one in there for $19.98. Yeah, it looks like a pretty decent deal. I was expecting to see a lot more like buy one get one. If they're calling this Kobalt days, when is this good through? Until the 24th. So you have until next week, basically. I wanted to see something like Ryobi when they had those buy one get ones. So over here you have this big rugged set of locking pliers. That thing looks like a beast. Okay, and next to a mini-me version of the same thing right there. So this one is $19.98 here. That was $24.98. Now here's a great little starter kit. I think for what's in here, the amount of stuff that's in here, and what you're getting, this is a great, if you're looking, maybe your first time out and you're just moving into a new apartment or house, this would be great to get. Because this is $49.98. It was $69.98. So you're getting $20 off. It all fits in this nice little pouch here. It's like a soft canvas type pouch. But, look what you're getting in here. Wire cutters. I can't tell if that's like a lineman type pliers. You got needle nose, tape measure, scissors, utility knife, couple of Allen wrenches. You got your several different driver bits. Blades there, screwdriver, wrench, and a ratchet with just probably the most common sizes. But that looks like a pretty good deal. Now this one, this is their 20-piece ratcheting set here. So this is $69.98. However, as I've warned you with my other Home Depot video a few weeks ago, if I don't see a reference price next to it, you can bet it's not really on sale. Like, I don't know if any of you have bought this yet or anything, or seen if it's at a lower price, but yeah. So try me. Yeah, so you got your ratcheting wrench there. This is, if I buy another wrench set, it'd be something like this, where we're ratcheting on one side and open on the other side. And here you get this little kit, but it looks to me, for that price, for $25, and that's all you get in there, that to me doesn't really look like, it's ho-hum. Wake me up when the sale's over. That's the same 154-piece set that we just saw. All right, so now I wanted to come on down to the other section over here. And just a reminder for you guys, if you haven't seen our video that we uploaded last night about the 4 plumbing tools you should never use, you got to go see that one. You'll learn quite a bit there. And I want you to let me know after you see it, have you seen any of those parts, those plumbing parts used in your house? A lot of them are handyman specials, and so they need to be avoided like the plague. So I don't know if you guys have noticed. Let's see. So Norm says, hold on, let me bring it back up. Oop. It says, I have the Gear Wrench brand. Oh yeah, I like those. I've seen a couple of those. The real tiny for tiny spaces. Just in the last 20 minutes since I walked in here, they brought this palette out. So here's what they got here. There's the kit I wanted to show you guys. This is the one. Forget all those other kits, man. If you're going to get a kit, I would come here and spend $139 and get $60 off of this. This is a 227-piece kit here, and it comes with every possible size of socket you could think of, including, these look like somewhat deep, deep sockets. And you got looks like a multi-tool here, and you got 3 different ratchet sizes. So it looks like you're pretty well set with this. You got all the wrench sizes here. So this looks like a nice bargain of a set. This is the one I was looking at. And their battery operated fan. Now, the DeWalt ones are like 120. They're anywhere from 100 to 120, depending on where you get it at. But this Kobalt one here is $69. It was $99. So to get a job site battery operated fan this small, this is probably the best deal that I've seen. Now keep in mind, it's bare. It's the tool only. So see how it says right there? So it's tool only. And they've also got, I got to tell you though, I don't know if I would trust. See, I have a big problem with Kobalt, and I'm very biased against them, and I'll tell you why. 2 years ago, we were flipping a condo, and I had my DeWalt chop saw on loan to somebody else. So my buddy who was working with me brings over this crappy little 7-inch Kobalt chop saw to try to cut up some wood, and it was hot, and I didn't, he had a vacuum going, and I didn't know. I made a big mistake. I didn't know the saw that well. I wasn't that intimate with the saw, and to my shock later, we found out it takes 12 seconds for the blade to stop once you let go. I'm like, holy crap, because my DeWalt is in like 3 seconds, it's done. But his, I didn't know the blade was still moving, and I put my fingers up against it, and I ended up going to the hospital with 5 stitches because the blade was still spinning after 12 seconds. That to me is unacceptable. That's a sign of a really cheap tool to me. All right, so here we got this thing here. I don't know if this is part of the same. It looks, something must have happened to this one because they got it reduced for $75 from $119 even. And then here's a 20-volt one here. This is the compact drill and driver kit. So this drill comes with the battery and the charger. And this here is $169, marked down from $199 here. And one thing I wanted to point out to you is some of the Lowes have redesigned in recent months. This is fairly new here. I don't know if you guys have seen this, where they set up the big DeWalt thing like this, and then the big Kobalt thing over there. And I think around the other side it's lit up with Craftsman. So they're really going after Home Depot, and they're really trying to become the tool center, and they're making it look really nice, and everything is organized. I think probably a little bit cleaner and more neatly spaced. This is the one here that's $129. This one here comes with a bag, a charger, and I don't know if it's one battery or 2 batteries, but that's a 1/4-inch impact driver kit, so that's $129, marked down from $199. Oh man, are you kidding me? I really ran out of time already. Let me just show you this real quick. So here's the DeWalt version of that job site fan. There's a $79, marked down from $119. I would get this over the Kobalt, especially if you already have DeWalt batteries and everything. And there was something over here. Oh yeah. So let me, before we end here, I want to show you. They have a sale price here on this DeWalt. This is the miter saw stand, and it's $199, marked down from $249. But you know what? That's the same price. It's already that price at Home Depot. So it's not like Lowe's is bringing anything extra to the table here on that one. You know what I'm saying? All right. So the only thing I wanted to mention is that Lowe's here did not keep up with Home Depot. If you saw last week, we did that live broadcast. You'll see it on our website there. Not on the website. Go into the videos tab. You'll see we did that live broadcast there, how they had that back to campus sale going. Lowe's totally dropped the ball on it. I didn't see any refrigerators on sale, no microwaves, no school supplies, no moving supplies, nothing. Meanwhile, Home Depot has the whole display. This is cool. This Versa Stack from Craftsman. It's their answer to Milwaukee's Pack Out and DeWalt's Tough System. I like this. You got a little lever here, and you pull the drawer out, and the parts are there. What I don't know is whether they can travel between the compartments. So I think that's it. We're out of time here at this particular Lowe's, and I'd like to come back in maybe another night and take a walk down Tool Lane right here, and maybe even check out some of these bags and some of their Craftsman storage cases. But If you guys like this, please smash that like button down below. Make sure if you're not a subscriber of ours that you click on the subscribe button down below there, and then click on the bell icon so you'll be notified every time we upload a new video. And with that, folks, we're going to sign off, and I thank each and every one of you for joining us tonight here at Lowe's. And I think tomorrow night we might be broadcasting live from Costco, where we didn't capture all of the furniture they have yet. All right, so we'll see you folks. Thanks a lot. Well, have a good night.